Navigating a mesothelioma lawsuit in 2026 requires a clear understanding of the timeline and what your family can realistically expect in terms of financial compensation. For many patients, the prospect of a legal battle is daunting during a medical crisis, but the process is specifically designed to be as fast and efficient as possible. In 2026, the average mesothelioma settlement ranges between $1 million and $1.4 million, while trial verdicts often reach between $5 million and $11.4 million. However, the journey to these results follows a specific multi-step path that typically begins the moment you contact a specialized law firm. The first phase is the legal consultation and investigation, which is the most critical part of building a successful claim. During this phase, your attorneys will work to identify every job site and every product where you were exposed to asbestos, often tracing your history back 40 or 50 years. In 2026, sophisticated digital databases allow firms to link your employment to specific asbestos brands in a matter of days, rather than months. Once the investigation is complete, the next step is filing an actual lawsuit, which officially starts the clock on your case. In many states, including California and New York, there are special procedures to fast-track mesothelioma cases due to the severity of the illness, often bringing a case to a resolution in 12 to 18 months. If your case involves an asbestos trust fund instead of a standard lawsuit, the timeline is even faster, with many families receiving their first payments in as little as 90 days. There is currently over $30 billion held in these bankruptcy trust funds, and they serve as an administrative path to recovery that avoids a court trial entirely. After the lawsuit is filed, we enter the discovery phase, which is where both sides exchange evidence and witness testimony. In 2026, much of this discovery can be handled through video depositions from your own home, ensuring that your health remains the top priority. During discovery, your legal team will present medical reports and pathology slides and work history documents to prove the liability of the asbestos companies. This is also when settlement negotiations typically begin in earnest, as most companies prefer to settle out of court rather than face a jury. The value of your settlement in 2026 is determined by several factors, including the cost of your medical treatments and your lost wages, and the degree of pain and suffering your family has endured. Your age and the number of dependents you have also play a significant role in the final calculation. If a settlement is not reached, the case proceeds to a trial where a jury will decide the final award amount. While trials are rare, they offer the potential for much higher compensation, including punitive damages meant to punish the companies for their negligence. Throughout the entire process, your attorney works on a contingency fee basis, meaning you never pay any upfront costs, and the firm only gets paid if they successfully recover money for you. This ensures that every family has access to top-tier legal experts, regardless of their financial status. In 2026, we are seeing more families secure their futures by taking these steps early and staying organized with their records. The goal of this guide is to give you the confidence to pursue justice and ensure that the companies responsible for your illness are held accountable. Thank you for watching this 2026 Meso book update, and we encourage you to use the resources linked in our description to find a legal partner who can help you navigate this timeline today. Understanding the mesothelioma loss process in 2026 requires looking past the broad averages and focusing on the tactical milestones that actually drive a case toward a successful settlement. Most families are surprised to learn that a lawsuit is not a single event, but a series of calculated moves designed to force asbestos companies to the negotiating table. As we enter 2026, the average settlement for a mesothelioma case sits between $1 million and $1.4 million, but reaching that figure involves a clear timeline that your family must be prepared for. The process begins with the investigative phase, where your legal team acts as historical detectives to recreate your life from decades ago. They will look for the specific brands of joint compound or thermal insulation or gasket material you were exposed to, because in 2026 the strength of your evidence is the primary driver of your case value. Once the investigation is solid, your attorney will file the official complaint in a jurisdiction that offers the best legal advantages for your specific type of exposure. This is a critical choice because California and New York and Illinois each have different rules regarding how much a jury can award for pain and suffering. After the filing, the defendant companies have approximately 30 days to respond, and they almost always begin by denying any responsibility. This leads into the discovery phase, which is often the longest part of the timeline, typically lasting between 6 and 12 months. During discovery, both sides exchange thousands of pages of documents, and your legal team will take depositions from corporate representatives who were in charge of safety policies back in the 1970s and 80s. As a patient in 2026, your own deposition is usually handled via a video link from your home to ensure you are not physically taxed by the process. While discovery is ongoing, your lawyers are simultaneously filing claims against the $30 billion held in asbestos trust funds. These trust fund claims are the fastest way to get money into your bank account, with many families seeing their first checks in as little as 90 days. This immediate cash flow is essential for covering the rising costs of immunotherapy and specialized surgeries, which can exceed $400,000 per year in 2026. Once discovery is complete and the evidence of negligence is clear, the case moves into the settlement negotiation phase. This is where the expertise of a top-tier trial lawyer becomes apparent, as they use the threat of a looming trial date to extract the maximum possible offer from the defendants. If a company refuses to offer a fair amount, your lawyer may push the case toward a jury trial, where 2026 verdicts have been reaching between $5 million and $11 million on average. It is important to understand at your age and the stage of your disease and the number of dependents you have will all influence these settlement expectations. Younger patients or those with minor children often receive higher settlements to account for decades of lost future income and the profound impact on the family unit. The final milestone is the distribution of funds, where your attorney ensures that all medical liens are resolved so that you receive the largest possible portion of the recovery in 2026. The speed of this final payout has improved, with most settlement checks being processed and delivered within 60 days of the agreement being signed. Throughout this entire journey, your law firm works on a contingency fee basis, meaning they carry all the financial risk of the investigation and the expert witnesses, while you focus entirely on your health and your family. By staying informed about these milestones, you can navigate the 2026 legal landscape with a sense of control and a clear expectation of the justice that is coming your way. Thank you for watching this Meso process review, and we encourage you to use our linked resources to find a law firm that can start your investigative phase today.